Thank you so much for wanting to see how to build your digital business in 60 minutes. Yes, 60 minutes. I'm Justin Meekum, and I've built and sold 4 businesses, currently on my 5th business. And I want to share with the world that it is so much easier than you think to have a digital business. There's so much garbage and nonsense out there that I have helped over 6,000 people actually create their own digital businesses. And you're next. I'm so excited to have you. The biggest thing is that people don't realize that they already have tons of business ideas. They just need to learn how to turn those into digital products to earn from over and over again, whether it's a simple digital product, whether it's coaching, an online course, a community newsletter, whatever it may be. You're going to learn all of that and more in 60 minutes. First off, we're going to show you the best digital platform out there to use, which I personally used and built myself because I couldn't find a platform. I had like 7 tools I was using and paying almost $1,000 a month, but you need some sort of platform or tool. And the one we're going to show you next and jump into, of course, how to do all of this in the next 60 minutes. As you're watching this, understand you can totally book a call with me. Make sure you click up in the corner here, or if you're on mobile inside the app, if you just turn your phone on portrait, you'll see a little calendar booking there. Book an appointment with me directly, and I can help you set this up in 30 minutes rather than 60 minutes with my personal help. Absolutely free call. We'll get you all set up and ready to rock and earn over and over again. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Can't wait to see what you do with it. So much for joining Creato. I created Creato because I was so fed up with having one tool for courses, one tool for doing my email, one tool for doing my booking coaching calls, one tool for having, my community. And like, I had like 5, 6 tools and spending almost $1,000 every single month. And I thought there has to be a better way. Plus the tools I was using were so clunky and not intuitive that I just want to create. And this shouldn't be my hardest part of what I'm trying to do. So you actually have something that's built by a creator for creators rather than just developers and development teams that have no clue on how to create. Cradle is the all-in-one platform where you can do anything and everything that you need to do as a creator or start the perfect side hustle. Just want to earn money from what you know, collect leads, your coaching, your courses, your community, your memberships, you name it. You can just use this one tool rather than, I was using over 6 tools at the time, and it's a very low cost as well. So thank you for being here. Now, if you haven't signed up already, if you're watching this video, more likely you have signed up already, but just go to creato.com and then click on sign up. And then it's just a few fields, and then you're off to the races. Now, before we get into anything more, make sure you click the link up here, and I will personally book a call with me. Free. It's free. Typically, I charge over $1,000 an hour for someone to meet with me. But since you're part of this community now, just click the link up here, book a call with me, and just you and I will walk through this step by step. We'll get your Creato store all set up, your first offer, whether you want to get a digital product, your coaching setup, or just a lead magnet of some kind. We'll do it together. You don't have to do this alone. This video is going to walk you through how to do this too, but you can personally have my one-on-one help to get this all set up for you. And I love meeting you for sure. So make sure you click the link up here, and we're going to leave it up here in the corner here. And please book a call with me. I would love to sit with you, just you and I, and we get everything set up. I show you how to use it, which is the best plan to use for your needs, et cetera, and it works out so good. And again, I love meeting you. So please book a call with me, and we can get your whole account set up, choose the right plan, and we'll do it together. So we're going to assume you're already signed up here. And so we're going to jump over to our dashboard. Now, forgive me, as this is my demo dashboard. And in here, you can track all of it takes you to the home screen here, and you can see, how much money did I earn, how many visitors came to my different offers, how many potential customers came. And you can dive a lot deeper into your metrics here. So your earnings, how many visitors, you can do today, again, this is just a demo account, last 7 days, 14 days, whatever you want to do. And then you can do your actual, choose any dates you want, period. And you can click on the difference. You can click on your earnings, visitor account, total clients, products, et cetera, and then change the dates for every single one of those. So very robust metrics and very easy to use and understand. Another feature is if you're doing like coaching, we'll get to that in a moment, like coaching and stuff, it'll show like your schedule. I'm not offering any, I don't have anything set up in my demo account for that, but it'll show you a calendar. It'll actually show a calendar, just like if you looked at Gmail or Outlook or anything else of your appointments, their consultations or whatever. We also have a community. So rather than using Circle or something like School, that you have a community function built in here too. So this is on the Grow plan, not included in the launch plan. So there's a $29 plan in the, we'll get to that in a little bit later, of the $99 plan. And so that's in the Grow plan. It shows you your clients. You have all your clients' names. You can export them and so forth too, and add new ones. Shows you your orders, referrals. So we actually have a referral program, and a lot of people are making actually really good money by just referring people to use Creato, and it's a 20% commission for life. So it's not just a one-time thing. So as long as they're still paying and you're an active member of Creato, subscriber of Creato as well, that you continue those payouts. And there's people making substantial money per month doing that, and you can too. We also have marketing. So think like, instead of using like MailChimp, something like that here within marketing, you can have, again, this is my demo account. You can build sequences. Sequences, this is only available on the Grow plan. But the sequences is how you really, really start to really compound and making a lot more, getting a lot more leads, making a lot more money. That, you get them in on a lower ticket offer or something free like a lead magnet, but then you automatically are following up with them. How's it going with your offer? How's it, hey, I actually offer coaching about this? And, get them into your coaching, get them into your mastermind, or maybe it's an online course or a cohort or whatever it is. That's where you really start to have this really pay off and compound over time. So automated emails, you can build your sequences in here. Is so easy. So just to show you, just name it. You can add it to any product you want. And then again, this is just a demo here. But it's so easy to set up essentially, after they purchase. So, you can come in here and 5 minutes, minutes or hours or days after they purchase, you put in your subject line. You can use our AI that's already built in here to write your emails, or you can use any, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, Claude, whatever you're using. You can write in here, just write old school, write it. You can send a test email to yourself. It's super easy to do. This is very, very powerful. You can also just send a broadcast to all of your clients. So everyone that's on your list, you can send a broadcast email to. If you have a newsletter, you can send, this can also be your newsletter, and you can add like links and stuff to any offer that you want to put in there too, to remind them and so forth. So instead of using Beehive, Kit, or MailChimp, like I mentioned, SendGrid, a bunch of other tools that are super expensive and hard to use, you can just use this for your email and newsletters and so forth. Again, to your subscribers, to your email marketing, you can then, again, do a bunch, any email newsletter you can think of, you can do here. Creator University is so full of stuff. This won't be available. So like the community, Creator University, the marketing, and the VIP Creator community won't be available in your free trial, but it's full. Anything you want to do. I mean, look at this. When to hire, not just how to do digital products and communities and so forth, but how do I build outsource a team or get assistance? How do I build personalized services? How do I launch anything? How do I build an art affiliate program, services business? How do I build a summit, a webinar? How do I do a podcast? Like, how do I grow on YouTube? How do I publish an ebook? And it's so much information. We update it all the time. It's amazing information in there, and it's on any of the plans, by the way. Then we have the VIP Creator community. This is where you're daily interacting with me and my team, and then live calls with me every week too, to teach you how to do all different kinds of stuff. Growing on social media, how to run your business, how to make more money, how to get more leads, how to grow across any platform. So lots of information there. Help and support is you want to know how to do it within Creato. We show you how to do it, how to connect your Zoom, how to connect your Google Calendar, your Stripe account, set up your referral link, like all these different offers and products step by step on exactly how to do it. So we're going to go through here. Oh, and if you have any questions at all, just come here to help and support and just email us at help@creato.com. We're pretty fast to get back to you within these hours, of course. Monday through Friday, we're very quick to get back to you and very supportive. A lot of times we'll send like Loom videos or, really makes sense to you and so forth. So feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help. Again, book a call with me. Click the link, click here and book a call with me, and we can do this all together. So the big thing is to come to your storefront. Again, this is a demo account, and you can come here. You can click on the right-hand side. You can change what name do you want. You can add your different social links in here. You can add your tagline or headline of what you want to say in here. Then you can save it. Then you can go back and you can customize how you want, your offers and your main page to look. So for example, again, this is a demo account. So here, essentially, this is what it looks like. This is like your landing page. You don't need to create like a website or, separate landing pages or pay like this development team to do all this. It's all built in. You can do this in minutes with yourself. So this looks, it's mainly built for mobile because seriously, like 90% of people now are using mobile. And so it's really beautiful, easy to simple to see all of your offers in one place. And the cool thing is you can make categories, and we'll get to that in a moment. You can make categories, like my free resources or coaching or courses or digital products. You can make all of that here with different categories so people can see all of your offers, or you can have them just go right into your offer. You can direct people right to your offer on its own and send them right to your offer, which, again, these pages take minutes to do. I used to use Kajabi, and it took me weeks and weeks to build a single page like this and tie everything together because everything's in different places. And I was spending over $200 a month. So by the time I got my even first offer live, I spent over $1,000 on just monthly fees. And then I spent almost $2,000 because I couldn't figure it out. Like, it's so complicated. I had to actually have a development team come in and build a page like this. Anyone, we're going to go over this today. You can build a page in minutes. Like, it's so easy. And, they're simple, they're easy to understand, they're visually beautiful, and it takes minutes rather than weeks and hours to do. So we're going to go through a lot of that too. But you can customize your look. If you look here in the top right-hand side, here's your storefront, but you can customize your look on what you want it to look like. We have several templates, and you can look on the right-hand side. So you can see this is the default template. It's actually my favorite template. That's why I made it the default one. But there's so many beautiful ones. So you can just click through here and see what it looks like on the right-hand side. These are optimized, again, for mobile because most people look at mobile. So there's lots of different things here. You can kind of see what it looks like, and so forth, and go through the different ones of what it looks like. And you can go over here and change the colors too. You can change the colors of almost anything. You can change the fonts of almost anything. So if you want different fonts, you can change the fonts, and it's almost unlimited color combination. So yes, these are default colors, but if you just click on the biggest circles here for the colors, you can choose any. If you have the color code, or you can, drag this around here for yourself too. You can drag any color that you want. And again, you can see it on the right-hand side, what it looks like as you change it. Again, just click these color palettes here, and you can change any color that you want here, not just these colors. And again, you can change your fonts as well. So feel free to mess with it. There's so much you can do. And you just click on Save Changes when you're done, and then you can go back. So that's how you update your background. And if you click on Settings, you're in the top right circle here, click on that. It gives you to Settings here. And this is where you can update your personal details. If you want a different name, if you want a different username, if you want to change your password here, if you want to add any, Facebook pixels, Google Analytics, TikTok pixel ID, Pinterest tag ID, you can put all that information in here. So, heavy duty tracking as well, which is awesome. Here, your integrations, this is where you're going to either connect your Google Calendar or your Zoom calendar to essentially do like, your booking appointments and your meetings that you set up. So whether that's for your coaching, which is what most people use it for, or anything else you want to use it for. Your subscription and billing. So this is where you can keep track of your invoices and so forth. You can manage your subscription here. This is where you can come in and you can basically, update your subscription and move to, a yearly plan, a monthly plan. You can move to, again, monthly, yearly, whether it's the grow or the launch. We'll get to the different plans here in a moment. And this all makes it super easy to do there. And you can see all of your invoices. So as you're charged or you need for, your taxes, expenses, your, accountant, whatever, you can look at all your invoices and stuff here. They're all tracked here. Again, it's all the settings you don't see on the left-hand side. It's going to be click on the right here, and then you can come here to your settings on this side. And then you can look at all your transactions. Again, this is my demo account. So here on yours, it's going to say connect your Stripe account. So you do need to be in a country that accepts Stripe. We are coming out with others, like PayPal is coming up shortly. We're going to have PayPal soon, and we're going to have other as well, so that globally it won't matter what country you're living in, but you do need to be in a country currently where Stripe is accepted and you can use Stripe. And it'll say connect your Stripe account. It takes like minutes to do. Like it'll just ask a few questions, go for a few pages, and you connect a Stripe account. Super easy to do. Here on the alerts and emails, this is where you want, like, I leave all these on, and because I want to be notified, like when someone makes a new appointment with me, when someone makes an order, when I get a new lead, like if I'm using it for like a lead magnet or lead collection, if anyone changes their subscription, like hey, they cancel it or something, like I want to be like if you have a community or a membership of some kind and they change it, you want to be able to reach out and proactively try to keep updated on it. So anything you can't find on the left-hand side and so forth, it's going to be up here again. Circle, settings, very easy to find, very easy to navigate. So we're going to spend some time here in the storefront. So what we want to do is to create our first offer. So your page will be blank here. And remember, we talked about different categories. So very easy to do. So you can add a category name, courses, digital products, free resources, coaching sessions, whatever. And then that's what's going to break these out into here. You can see the digital products, you can see the courses and so forth. And then when you want to move something around, you just drag it. So I can drag this around anywhere I want. Same with this, I can drag this around to be where I want it to be. And then again, you can drag this to be up. If I want this to be in building passive income, I can just drag this up here, and then it updates it. And then if you went to your page link here where we just showed, your page link here, that it will show in a different order on here as well. So very easy to do. Once you create something and you create your first course, your digital product, whatever, rather than starting from new, just click on these three buttons here on the right hand side and you can just duplicate it. So that way, you had like a special format, or you don't have to, you had all the settings in it and so forth, which you're going to get to in a minute, that you don't have to redo everything. You can just duplicate it and you can edit it from here. You can publish it from here. You can delete it from here. Like, you can preview it from here, which is really, really nice. So you can see that, if it's a draft, that means it's not published. No one can see it. Only you can see it. If it's published, that means everyone can see it. And you can delete it from here too. You can edit it from here too. So very, very simple to use. Again, just click here to drag and move things around as you want. Super easy to do in here. But you're going to want to create an offer. So within here, again, sell digital products. This can replace Kajabi. And that's probably the best one I can think of, Kajabi and so forth. Create your online course, also Kajabi you could replace. Coaching sessions, just replace Calendly, for example. Provide custom services. So if it's something like that's, custom or whatever, you can also do it within there. As you're not limited to just a digital product or a course or a coaching session. Communities, your own communities, rather than using School or Circle or something like that, which are ultra expensive. That this is in here too as part of the Grow Plan. Membership subscriptions. So if it's not exactly a community, it's just a monthly membership. Maybe it's a monthly newsletter. Maybe it's a monthly templates or something. You can do a monthly subscription here as well. Lead collections. So rather, this is just easy to collect email addresses, to collect leads, like for a newsletter or whatever it may be. And then there's a referral link. If you share Creato, you can use basically an affiliate program for Creato in here too. So within each and every single one of these, we have in here step-by-step guides. So all of them I have here in the a link here to click on, that if you click that link, it shows you step-by-step. So see the guides, how it's already highlighted? Just click the down arrow. This walks you through step-by-step, including AI prompts to do every step. So step 1, do this. Not sure how to do it? Great. Here's an AI prompt that you can use in ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, Gemini, whatever you want, whatever product you're using. Step 2, do this. We have lots of tips on exactly how to do it. Want some AI help? Here's the prompt to use that. And so on and so forth, all the way through. So you will know exactly what to do. This step-by-step makes it super, 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 super easy. If you just want the AI prompts to go down through it, well, they're right here too. Just click on the tab next to it. See the guides here? And the prompts are all in here too, but this is more of a, step 1, do the step 2. If you're just like, hey, I just want to need the prompts, you can just come to the prompts here and use those to easily do what you need to do. And again, it walks you through, like, I just want to get the idea. Now I want to get the name for the idea. Now I need a description. It walks you through there too. So it doesn't matter which one you choose here. That, the course, same thing. See, we have the little helpful guide here. It's a step-by-step guide. This is how I train hundreds of thousands of people. It's the exact same thing. So again, these are all for everything that you want to do, no matter what it is. We did digital product coaching sessions. Again, just click on the guide there and it shows you through step by step on exactly how to do it. Again, if you want to book a call with me, click here and book a call with me, and we can do this together. And step by step, we can just build it together. So on our storefront here, we're going to focus on building a digital product. So we're just going to assume here that I'm a career specialist, help people with careers and how to find jobs and so forth. That'll just be what we assume today. So here's you. Step 1, I click on storefront and I come down here and I'm going to create an offer. And this could be a free offer too, if you want it to be. But we're just going to say we're going to get a digital product that we're going to sell for like $25. And don't discount how many times you can sell something for $25. That's how I started, and I was selling 5 to 6 a day with really not a lot of marketing at all. So I was making over $100 every single day on my first one, and $3,000 a month. That was amazing. And it was just a simple digital product. It was just a guide that I had. It was about a 10-page guide that I had, and it was amazing. And there's no reason why you can't do the same. So we're going to focus on that. And again, you can make this free too if you want. And if you're going to do free things, I would mostly recommend that you do use lead collection, by the way. Then it's just 2 steps, and it's just fewer steps. So I would use lead collection if you're going to give something away. And then the most amazing thing you want to do is, of course, build a automated email sequence after you do that lead magnet, so that they get your free guide or whatever, or a $25 guide, whatever it is. I'm just throwing it out. Then you're going to upsell them on your course or cohort or coaching or whatever it is, mastermind, whatever that thing is. That's where you really, really, really start to make a lot of money at this. So storefront, and we're going to do a digital product. Click on sell digital product. And I just want to show you that in Kajabi, this is in all of that I'm going to show you is in 7 different places. Email sequence, different place. Cover page, separate place. Purchase page, different place. Settings, different place. Everything is in a different place. Like, it's crazy. It's so complicated. That's why I built this super easy. Like me, I'm a very visual person. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. That's it. That's all we're going to focus on. So we're going to use our guide. We're going to come here. So you can see we're on step 1. Step 1, set up the cover image. So we're not sure, if you're unsure about what digital product to create, consider the following prompts to spark ideas. And this is what I always teach people is you definitely have a skill that people want to pay for. You're solving people's problems. What question do people ask you all the time? What does someone always comment on your, like, hey, how did you do this? Or what's that? Or maybe it's a friend, a colleague, a family member's, neighbors that ask you about something. That is a product idea or an offer idea, whatever that may be, whether it's free or paid. We're going to set up a paid one today. So whatever that may be. So think about that. And if you're not sure, you can just use a prompt here. So we're going to say that we're just going to work through this together. So we're going to come here and I'm going to use ChatGPT. You can use whatever one you want. And right now I like using 4, but you can use any one you want. So 4 to me writes better for now. So we're going to put our prompt in here that we just use right from Creato. There's no other thing you need to look at. So you're a digital product specialist. I want to make a simple digital product and sell on a site like Creato. I'm not sure what to make yet. I'm good at, we're just going to put in here, helping people get ready for interviews and finding jobs. And finding and getting jobs. Give me 3 specific product is based on the strength problems we may have. Keep them easy to create. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Okay, the ultimate interview answer builder. That's a pretty good one. A fill in the blank doc that walks users through crafting answers. That's a pretty good one. A star method. That's excellent. A job search jumpstart kit. PDF workbook, a 10 to 12 page guide. Helps you get out of a job search paralysis and action. Includes 1-week job search plan, resume, data. That one's pretty good too. Post interview follow-up kit. I don't want that. So we're going to do, honestly, I think something like number 1 would be really good and people find that really, really useful. Okay, so we like number 1. So we like that one. All right, so now we go back over to Creato and we're going to be like, okay, so that's what our idea is going to be. So now we need to come up with a compelling product name. So it gives you some ideas here and so forth. So we're going to jump to essentially this prompt here. Again, you just copy them over, come back over, and I'm going to say, let's go with number 1. Now these prompts are written like if you came back to it, but since we've already got the context here, I'm going to change this prompt just a little bit. Okay, let's go with, whoops. So we're going to go here. Let's go with idea. I'm going to go with that idea. You're a branding expert. I'm creating a digital product. We're just going to do this. We're going to go with, again, these prompts are created like if you went and came back to it, that way maybe it forgot your context or you did something in between chats or something. So I'm just going to change this to like this. You're a branding naming expert. Now take your idea and we're going to put that there and give me catchy buzzwords. Okay. So now we're going to take the name of it. Now we have our idea. We're going to take the name of it. Here are 5 clear ultimate interview answer builder. Nail the answer, talk ready, prep script. I don't like that as much. These are too short and not a great description of how powerful and useful this will be. Give me 5 more. That's pretty good. Speak with comments, interview. Ooh. I actually just like the interview answer system. That's pretty good. The interview answer system. Maybe we do something like the interview success system. So we go back to our Cradle store. And we're going to call this the interview success system. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Okay, then we're going to come back here. And we're going to do our next step. We're going to be step 3, write an engaging product description. So we're going to copy this prompt here. And one thing we need to add is it can only be 150 characters. So we got to make sure we put that in there. So we're going to prompt in here. I'm going with the idea. And we got to change this because we're doing this all in one session. I am going with the idea number 1 you gave me, but I am going to call it the interview success system. It's a Google Doc. We're going to do we can do a Google Doc. Then we can put it as a PDF later. It helps people with preparing for interviews, and the questions that will be asked, as well as the best answers and the answers. Okay. Write a short, clear description. What is it? Keep it under 150 characters. We'll do that. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. We're going to come here and we're just going to put that in there. Just like that. Excellent. You can see on the right-hand side what it looks like. So that's really handy. The landing page, that's on the next page. So you can see what your main offers page has all your offers. You can see what it looks like on the right-hand side. So that's pretty cool. Action button, label, access now. I actually like that. So it's already populated for you. Now for the main image. So what I suggest typically people doing is just getting something super easy. We've already put some pretty good images that are a lot just applicable. The best thing is to not make this part complicated. Don't get so hung up on the design that you know, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, you haven't even done anything yet. Okay. Just make it easy. So I just go to Canva. It's free. I use paid Canva, but there's lots of free. We want to make sure we stick to free stuff here. So we've seen here that it needs to be 1280 by 1280 on here. So we're just going to go to Canva and just click on custom size. We're going to do 1280 by 1280. Okay, and we're just going to click on create new design. So that makes it super simple. And then since it's the interview success system, what you're going to want to do is come over here and click on photos. Now, if you don't see photos on the left-hand side already, click on apps and then type in here photos and it'll pull it up. And basically you can then click on it and it'll add it to the left-hand side. So again, you click on apps, click on your photos, and then it'll, if it's not already there, it should already be there, but if it's not, it's there. And then you can kind of scroll and look at all your different apps that you have in here too. So you can click on photos, and we're going to do like interview. And the ones with a crown are paid, and the ones without a crown are free. So we're just going to find a nice free one that would best represent like an interview. So that was not bad. Okay, let's come here, and we're going to come here. I'm just going to, again, make this stretch across. Oh, that one's pretty good. I think it'll appeal to more people. All right, that one looks pretty good. So we're just going to click on share. Then you're going to click on download and leave it as a PNG. Always leave it as a PNG file, as it'll be nice and clear. You're going to click on download. Then we're just going to come to our image selector here. Image is all loaded. And so now we are going to, you can see it here. You can see on the right-hand side what it looks like, which is pretty awesome. Which is really cool. So now we have our amazing image. We have our name of our product. We have a description of product access now. And if I wasn't explaining this and we were just walking through all, the prompts will take you minutes to do. So we just click on continue. And then here we are on step 2. Now here on the right-hand side, that's what your actual page is going to look like, which is super, super cool. So we're going to select another image here. So this one needs to be 15. And again, it's going to walk through step by step here. So now we're on step 3. Right, engaging product description. I'm sorry, I already went past that step. Call action label, review and make it yours. All right, set up your purchase page. Oh, sorry, that was still, these are still for all the step 1 on the cover image. So now we're to the set up your purchase page. So add a cover image. So if you're not sure exactly on what to put the image, typically I use Canva, that's what I use, but you can use, there's other free image sites that you want to use too. I think Canva is really simple. And so if you've got a few options, you can plug in this prompt here and try, if you're just not sure, this can give you some ideas. But we already know that's an interview, so we're going to do another interview image description here. So we're going to come back over to here, and we're going to use, I'm going to type in job interview this time. Job interview, like that. Again, we're going to look one for that's free. So no crown, but oh, that one's pretty good. We'll just delete that image and we'll click this one over in here. But we need to resize it. Remember, this one needs to be 1500 by 980. So remember that. So we're just going to click on resize at the top here. Click on custom size. And we're going to do 1500 by 980. And then we're going to click, get my giant face out of the way here. Custom size 1500 by 980. And then just going to do resize this design. And we're just going to click here. We're just going to drag it there. We're going to drag it down here like that. That was done. Then same thing. I'm just going to click here, download, and always leave it PNG for these types of files. Downloading, and we're just going to back to Cradle, and we're just going to click on image, browse, design, and again, we don't need to crop it because it's the right size. Click on skip. And our image is updated. And again, you can put any image you want in there, custom design it, whatever. Like me, on mine, like for example, I build in Canva, custom things like that. But again, don't get hung up on making this perfect. Just get something live. That's where most people, they just don't get something live. They get paralyzed on making it perfect. And most people just, if it's clear, easy to understand, yeah, they're going to do it. All right, so we're going to back here to our prompts and our guides. So we are on the step here 2. So we're on step 2, craft your offer headline description. So we're going to come here, there. And you can see this cannot be more than 70 characters. We have a placeholder for it there, but okay. So we're going to come here for our we're going to put this in. And your copyright creates category and product lines. So we're going to put in here, take my product, the interview success system, and give me five short headlines. So that one's pretty good. I like that one. So we're just going to take that one, come up here to our Creative Store. And then you can see on the right-hand side what this becomes. You can see everything on the right-hand side, what this looks going to look like on your landing page. And this is optimized again for mobile. That's what most people use. Now we have the details. This is going to be the actual body of your offer here on the right-hand side. So for example, that's going to be this part over here for an offer page, okay, on what to do there. So what you're going to want to do is you can use our built-in Create with AI if you want, which is totally fine, no problem. Or you can use, we'll just keep using ChatGPT since we've been using that this whole time, but you can use it totally in here. And here we want to then bring up our prompt, right? And we're going to scroll down to setting up our purchase page, and we're on step 3, the offer description. So basically, what is it? People make this complicated, but this is all we need to do. What does it do, and who it's for, what's problem does it solve, what's inside, and why it's worth it. So we're just going to take this prompt here, and we're going to go back to our ChatGPT or whatever AI you're using. Now we're going to say, take my product, the interview success system, and write a product description that feels super clear with bullet points. It explains what's inside and helps someone right away. Okay. Okay, we're just going to take that. We're going to copy here. And we're going to just come in here and we're just going to paste it in there. You can see what this looks like on the right-hand side. And you can keep iterating. Like you can say, keep iterating like this is to, debate. You can keep going on and on to make this perfect, right? I'm not going to give you a ChatGPT course, but you keep making it. Again, simple, easy is better than way complex and complicated. So get instant access for your bottom button there. I think that's really strong. Button label, download now. I think that's really solid there. Now it comes up to your pricing. You're going to have several different pricing ideas here. So you're going to have your fixed pricing, which is basically, $25. I almost never use that one, just to be honest. I typically use promotional pricing. So original price is, $95, but we're going to sell it for $25. So now as people come onto your page, they see that it used to be $95, but now you're selling it for 25. That's a deal. Okay, so psychology, buyer psychology. So I almost always recommend people use promotional pricing when doing this. Something that's becoming pretty popular out there, I don't use it, but people do, is customers can choose, what do they feel this is worth? And don't worry, you can cover yourself. You can set like a minimum pricing on there. And if they try to put a price below it, then it says price must be greater than, $5 or whatever your minimum price is. So let's say you didn't put any price on it and people could just fill in a price, it makes it feel kind of fun. People like that. Yeah, kind of quirky and fun. So you can use that, but you can put a minimum, make sure you put a minimum in there, and then it won't go below that. And it'll remind them it needs to be greater than, this amount. You can make it for free if you want, depending on what it is. But again, if you're going to use free stuff, I typically recommend you use the lead collection. If you're just looking to collect leads, unless you're trying to, do more with it. So you can add a discount code. So let's say that you wanted to add a discount code for people, like if you buy in the next 24 hours, you can set up a discount code. You can call it whatever you want. You can put an expiration date on it. You can use a percentage, 20% off, 50% off, 80% off, whatever it is. If you only want so many people to have it, like I'm only going to do this, for the first 10 people that sign up, create that urgency. You can put that number in here and create, set quantities. Typically, I recommend you don't go crazy on the fields because the more fields, the more friction. So at default is what I recommend is do name and email address. So, but depending on what it is, like if you're using it like for a lead form, you can definitely add fields, whether it's here or on the lead collection feature, you can add fields on here to whatever field you want. If you want to gather their address or, their favorite color or, you know what I mean? Their favorite car or their favorite superhero, whatever it may be. And then we would take that interview success system that we had there and you would download that as a PDF. Okay. And so you'd come back here basically, and you would say, now I need the interview success system guide that will be fully ready for me to attach to attach and send to people who purchase it, make it 5 pages and be totally complete and feel like huge value, but easy for me to, like huge value, even though this will be, we'll call it $25. So now it's going to give me the full thing. And again, you can tweak, we're not going to do that here. But on my one-on-one call, we will tweak this and you'll have an offer perfectly ready for you. But this will give you your full guide, your full checklist, and then you can print this out and, export it as a PDF. Just ask ChatGPT, or you can just go to Google Docs. You can, copy this and go to a Google Doc, and then you can export it, or just send people a link to it if you want to do that. So you would then have your guide, again, which you can make beautiful inside of Canva if you want. And then you'd add a file. So you'd click on here, add file, and then you'd add, browse, and then you'd add the file directly in here. Or you can add a link if you're going to put a link to something. So if you're going to do this like a Notion, if you can send them to a Notion site, or you're going to send them to a Google link, Google folder or file or whatever, you can do that here. So super easy. And you're just going to click on, we'll change that back to add a file. So we're going to click on save our progress here, and then your settings. Now, what's cool about the settings is if you have reviews. Now, if you don't have any reviews, talk to a neighbor, a family member, someone, anyone, and try to get some reviews in here. And then you can put a review in. So you can actually get reviews in here, and so that it displays reviews, on your pages, which looks really powerful to people reading them, to give you reviews on stuff. So that's really, really powerful. So try to get reviews, again, from anyone you can, to put it in there. And if you want to tailor, everyone's going to get a thank you or a purchase confirmation, but you can tailor what you want that to say in your confirmation. Another thing you can do is enable ask before you buy. Basically, this is like when they're on you see on the right-hand side, so when they're on their landing page for your interview success system, before they buy, they can ask you a question. So ask before you buy. What this is will be a little form that'll pop up that'll say, ask before you buy. Then you'll get a notification you'll get an email notification that someone asked you a question. And then let me just save the progress here. Save progress. Then over here on the product questions, it actually will appear here, and you'll get a notification here, again, email notification and a notification here where you can answer their questions. Hey, how does this exactly work? Or can I do this? Can I do that? And then what's cool is you can then answer them, and this shows whether you answered them, whether it's resolved or not. So pretty cool. Basically like an interactive product questions that people can do, which is pretty powerful. So we're here on the interview success system. So other things you can do, which I always recommend, is that you add an email sequence. Again, this is available on the Grow plan, which we're going to go through in a minute, but add a sequence. Oh my gosh. This is one of the biggest mistakes that I did. I at first didn't use any system. I was just sending people over my PayPal email address to pay me. And then I was just, messaging them or emailing them a link and no follow-up. Oh my word. I left so much money on the table by not following up with people. They already trust me. They already know me. I can already solve their problems with my new things I have out. But I didn't have any system. So this platform, the email sequences is like the money maker for sure. The other thing that I always recommend is upsell opportunity, which is only available on the Grow plan too. But basically what that does is you can add another offer. For me, my experience is that 92% of people always add my additional offer if it's good enough. So let me give you an example of what this looks like. So on this, demo page here, how to build and sell profitable digital products, I have my course here that's $27, super cheap, $27, and exclusive one-time offer. This is what the upsell is. If you click that button, then you choose an offer that for $12 you get all of this. And so all people need to do is add to my order. So now instead of $27, it becomes $39. So now I get 50% more money just by having this, it's big value. That's the thing, big value at a very low price. So now I'm getting 50% more on every single sell, every single time, almost 100% every single time. So definitely come up with a great bonus offer. And that's, again, all in here on how to set all of these up. So if you come to the, always enable that and always have an offer. So yeah, that's good there. Okay. So if you go back to your guides here, again, that helps you. All of this, every step is in here. Offer description, your bottom headline. And again, it comes to your final settings like we talked about. So how to do customer reviews, what to do there, and the prompts that go along with that. How to get an automated email message and how to set those up. How to do an upsell opportunity. And this will give you your upsell ideas, and then you can create that upsell opportunity and idea. So checklist is here. This walks you through step by step. Again, this is in every single one here on what to do. So you're going to save your offer out here. Okay, so you're going to save the offer, save your progress. And then once it's ready and you have everything done, you're going to click on click on publish. You're going to click on publish. And then what you're going to do is share your offer out to everybody. And so I'm going to attach a video to this one on exactly how to share your offer once your offer is live. So this video was on how to use Creatle and how to get your offer live and how easy it is to get all of this, live. Again, use these instructions. It's step by step and exactly what to do. These are the exact prompts I use when I build my products and courses and communities and lead magnets, etc. It's all in here. And again, if you get stuck, just reach out to help and support here at help@creatle.com. We're happy to help you. But the biggest thing you could do is click here and book a call with me, and we'll do everything we've seen and more. We'll ship everything. We'll have it live. We'll choose the best plan for you, live and ready. So before we leave, again, I'm going to attach a video on here on how to share it. So keep watching. I'm going to attach a video on how to share your link. Now that your offer is live, how do you actually get people to see it, right? So first I want to go through the pricing and features on Creatle on the plans. So the launch plan, you get everything. So sell digital products, okay, that cancels out Kajabi. Sell courses, that cancels out Kajabi. It cancels out like Thinkific, Teachable, okay, offers that out. Coaching sessions, get rid of Calendly. Lead collection, this now replaces any type of lead forms that you are currently having on your site and so forth. Analytics and reports, very robust, easy. Creator University is insane, the value it has in there. So typically to get all those other products to do what this has, right, you're going to be hundreds of dollars a month. It's $29 and it's so easy to use, as you just seen, and all the help we have in there. The biggest difference between most people go to this plan. Most people for sure do this plan because you're able to do the VIP Creatle community. You get daily tips and weekly live calls with me, okay? Most communities that do that with live calls, the cheapest I've seen is $400 a month, and I've seen them as much as $3,000 a month for exactly what we're doing. We have tips. We have experts come in as well to teach us in there. The email, this alone, MailChimp on its own is like $150 a month for like a base plan. Okay, so this is the biggest money maker you will do is your email marketing and outreach and automation. You set it all up in here. It's so easy to do. Sell memberships and your community. That's also available in Grow. That, you have people that trust you. They'll pay you a monthly fee to give them that advice. You start a community on your coaching or, whether it's, I even have one person that's a baker, and she just has a community where she shares her best recipes and shows people how to be better bakers. And she's making a killing at it. We're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars a month off of her community. It's insane. So community is very powerful. And the upsell is insane. No, it's insane to get an upsell to tack that. I make 50% more, almost guaranteed, almost 100% of the time. And of course, the daily support in the community and so forth, access. So if it were me, I know I'm sounding like a used car salesman here, I would absolutely do the Grow plan because of value you get and all the tools you can do with it. Like that is, oh my gosh, so worth it. And you can ditch your newsletter and stuff. You can do it all inside of here. So super, super easy to do. So again, book a call and we can walk through more what the plans are. We'll get you activated on a plan. We'll get everything set up for you, your profile, your first offer or lead magnet, whether it's a digital product, whether it's coaching, whether it's just a, lead magnet to collect leads. We'll get that done live on the call together. Book that call with me. We'll get this all done together. Please watch this next video that I'm attaching to this. This shows you now that you have your link ready, your offer ready, what the heck do you do with it now? How in the world do people see it? How in the world do I actually make money? How in the world do I collect leads? How do I get people to sign up? This video walks in complete detail on exactly how I do it. Thank you for watching again. Keep watching here. We have an amazing video attached to this one. Thanks so much for being a part of this. I can't wait to speak with you. Thank you for your trust. This is definitely the best product out here for it. Take care. Now that your Creatle store is live and you're ready to share your offer, this is what I suggest. So you can come here to your store, click on your storefront. Now you don't have to click on your storefront yet. You can take this link right up at the top here And you can either click on the little copy the link there, or you can right click and copy it, whatever you do. I just copy that link there. This is going to show all the offers in your store. So in your storefront, this is just a demo account. But if you have a lot of offers in here and sections and so forth, this will bring you to all of your offers. So if you have, for example, if you have all of your offers on a page, like here, again, this is just a demo account, but if you have lots of offers, it'll have all of them here. And if you have different sections, so you can have like your coaching, your courses, your community, all in different sections, and it'll be all lined up beautifully here. And you can sign up for your newsletter, any type of free lead magnet or whatever. That can all be displayed on your Cradle page for users to see. So you can send them there if you just want them to go through all of your offers and all of your landing pages, free stuff, whatever the case may be. Or you can send them to the individual offer. So if you clicked on click to learn more on any one of those, it would then take you to like an offer, and you can share the link up here in your address bar. You can click on that and then share that wherever you want to share. So places I recommend that you share this is everywhere. So for example, if you have a newsletter or any emails, definitely share your link again to your entire store where it has all of your offers, if that's what you want to do, so people can see everything you're offering, or share it separately to a specific offer if you want to do that too, like you did a launch, or you're talking about a certain topic, or you want to send people directly to the offer themselves. So again, if you want everyone to see all of your offers, you can come here to your Cradle storefront, click on the link, copy the link there, and then put that in everything that you're sharing, or directly to the offer itself, whatever you want to do, or whatever you're doing. So in all of your emails, your newsletters, of course, absolutely shared your links, again, whichever link. Somewhere, there's several places on, let's say, we'll go one by one here in different social media too. So for sure, in all of your emails and all of your if you're using like Instagram, like ManyChat, things like that, definitely put your links in there, like comment, help down below. And if you're using ManyChat, you can then send that back on Instagram, but you can put all your links in there too. But on LinkedIn, I definitely recommend you put your link here. And that's where you can edit your profile section here, and click on that. And then you want to add a website, and then just put in your link to, this is my main newsletter that I have in here, but you can also do that, your link within Cradle link here, but you want to put the link in there. So I'll recommend you put your link there. If that's what your goal is. My main goal is to drive people to my newsletter. So if your goal is to get people to buy or whatever, share it there. Another place to put it is in your featured section here, which a lot of people don't do. So there's a couple of tips here that you want to do. So featured section, you just want to add here, and then you want to put in add a link. So you want to put add a link. So when you click on that add a link, you'll put your Cradle link right in there, and you'll click on add. Now the next box that's going to pop up it'll automatically pull a thumbnail from that web page. But I always create a custom thumbnail that I then upload and place to that. And there'll be a little place to edit it in there too. So you can just edit the thumbnail, which will be the image that's displayed here. And I wish they would tell you like how big it is. You're just gonna have to mess with it. Probably have to keep changing it. I create all my stuff in Canva. But you can create one in ChatGPT. But it might crop weird as it shows up here in your profile. So you just have to I have to like do it like 2-3 times to try to like measure it where it's supposed to be. It's going to ask you to describe your website. Don't put in any descriptions for describe. So when you add this, just do the link and then do the thumbnail. That's all you want to do there. It's going to ask for a description. If you put in a description, what's going to happen is people are going to click on this, and it's going to pull up an image, and then it's going to ask them to then view your website. So it's going to have them click twice rather than just once. So leave your description box blank. And what you want to do is just click on, that way when they click, it'll just take them directly to whatever link you have, rather than having you click on it twice. Here, we can probably run through this and we can show you what this looks like. So get your link here, come back over here, add a link, click on add. Now the thumbnail, because it doesn't, Google hasn't, crawled or have anything there, you're just going to click on the thumbnail, and then you're just going to add an image of whatever you want in there. Again, I would create a custom image for this. Now you can put a title in it. So if you want to, you can put, it's limited. You don't want to put too much text in there. But like me, you can see down here below, click to try it for free, click for free PDFs of my infographics. So whatever you want to do, don't put anything in this box, the description box. Because this is what will happen. We'll just do test here like that. We'll just click on save. This is what's going to happen. So if you put something in the description box, you're going to click on it and then see how it just says view. Now they got to click again to actually go to your website. And then it takes you to your website. And that's not what we want. We definitely don't want that. That's a pain in the rear. So what we want to do is only put it here. So let's say that we come in and we edit it. And we'll edit this one here. And we'll remove the description. Here's the difference here. So click on save. Now when someone clicks on it, it's only going to take them directly to your website rather than having to click twice. So now they click on it and it goes right to your website or whatever link you want them to do. Way better customer experience, and a lot of people don't know that. So we definitely don't want to put anything in the description. So definitely put in a featured, and in your featured section, you can do any offer you want in there. I'm going to remove that real quick. You can put any offer that you want in there, and it makes it so easy for users. So I only have signups for Creatle and my newsletter, but you can put anything you want in there. I see some people will have several, but to me, like, the more you put in there, maybe the more confused they'll get. I would just rather, if you have a bunch of offers, just put your Creatle storefront in there, and then they can go through all your offers where they can actually see landing, actual offers and landing pages for everything that you offer. So that's what I would recommend. Now, here's the big one that most people do not know, and that is you can put a clickable link in your experience. So if you have a company like, I do here, you can put your offer or your website inside of here, which most people don't know that you can do. So you can either add a new section for a company or go into your existing companies or positions or whatever you want to put there. Then what you're going to do is edit it. And it's the same thing. You want to scroll down to the bottom here, and you're going to add media. It's the exact same thing you just did in your feature section. Add media, and then you're going to add a link. Same thing. It's going to be the exact same thing. So you put in your, just put in the link, whatever it is, and then you're going to put in your, change the thumbnail out. It's going to work just identical to the featured section we just featured here. Then you're going to change out the thumbnail, and then you're going to put in your link, and then you put in a short, title. Don't put in a description, or the same thing's going to happen. Now, what's cool is that now you do that, because a lot of people will just put text like visit, Creatle.com, but if you change it right, you have a clickable link in there. And then again, that takes people right to your website, which is pretty dang cool. And again, most people don't know that, but you can absolutely do that, which is super, super cool. So those are the places I recommend you do it on LinkedIn, on your profile page. That makes it so easy, and people can easily find what you're doing. Again, I would be careful on having like tons and tons of offers. I would try to pick, 2, maybe 3. I just have 2. I want people to go to my newsletter or go to Creatle. Is my funnel, but I don't know what your funnel is, so you choose what that is. The other thing you want to do is put it within your posts. So if I go to today's post here, whoops, I don't want to click on that. So if I go to today's posts, a couple things that you'll want to do here. So the first thing people say, like, I can't put links in my captions. I put at least 2 in my captions every single day and see no problem with it. So like this one is to register for my free 30-day challenge. This one's to my newsletter. My newsletter stays the same. This one up here is whatever I'm running. Could be a new course, could be for Cradle, could be for a webinar, or whatever it is. This one changes. I change this one somewhat frequently, but my newsletter always stays the same. Absolutely put in your captions. I see that affecting 0. And you're not doing this for probably a hobby, right? You want to grow your business or whatever the case may be. So that's number 1. Always put in your caption. Absolutely put your Create a link in your caption. And then what you want to do is also wait until 11 minutes, and then I put it in my comment. I put in my own comment as a comment on my own post, and put these pins. Putting pins in it actually literally pins it to the top of your comments. So as people come to your LinkedIn post, it automatically drags it up to the top. So anyone visiting your post and goes to your comments, they'll see this at the very top. So it pins it at the top. I always wait 11 minutes, so it's not like right there as soon as people come. I feel like that's too salesy. So I wait 11 minutes. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Do it right up front. Do what you want. I'm just telling you what I do. I wait 11 minutes, and then I just push this in every day. I put 2. It's same. It's to 30-day challenge. This one changes. It's kind of repeating. I'd word it just a little bit different. And this one's for my newsletter. So I change those out every time. Newsletter stays the same, but this one changed. And I put 1 pin for this one, 2 pins for that one. So not just 1 pin. So that's what I recommend you doing for LinkedIn. So for Instagram, I recommend you doing it for your link in bio. So here, and you just want to click on edit your profile, and then put your link in here. You can change out your link and everything in there. And this goes for TikTok. This goes for X. Goes for all of those. It's exactly the same. And that way, you can have links here. Again, I do Creato, and I do my newsletter in here. That's again my funnel everywhere. But you can absolutely put your Creato links in your profile. So that's why I'd share them too. And again, if you're using ManyChat, that's a whole other course. But for using like ManyChat, so for example, you can, like here I put, do you want PDFs? So my infographics comment PDF, and I'll DM you the link, and then people start commenting, PDF, and then it automatically sends them to link to my newsletter. You could do the same thing for Cradle, comment, help or whatever, and then you can automatically send them the link to your Cradle store. And again, that's a whole other topic, but it gets you a lot of traffic. Now you start posting this in your bio, and I put the link in all of my X posts. I put the link in all my Threads posts. I put the link in all my LinkedIn bios and all my bios on all of my platforms too. And so combined with all of those, I'm getting thousands of people every day looking at offers and lead magnets and newsletters and so forth. And that really, really adds up exponentially. So I definitely recommend you share it everywhere you can. Again, in your newsletters, in your emails, anywhere you are, socially, your own thing, your own platform, you have a community, wherever you are, definitely share your links anywhere you can possibly.